Hello, dear Pisces. Welcome back to my channel, everybody. So, just like to say a huge thank you to my subscribers for staying with me. And also, if you're returning, thank you for your continued support. And to all new subscribers, thanks to you as well. Please remember that whatever reading I do today, which is going to be all about the chakras, that this is just a short and sweet version, and this is based on my opinion, okay, and what my knowledge base is of the chakra points. A lot of people may think differently. A lot of people have got their own ideas and their own opinions. These are mine, okay? So all cards used are in the description box. These beautiful ones here are by Hattie Thorne, and I've put a description in the box down there. Now, Pisces, there are many other different, as some of you probably already know, different chakra points within the body, but I'm just going to be talking and seeing which one of the main 7 that is maybe a block for you. It will resonate with some of you guys. It's not going to resonate with everybody, so please take what resonates. If some of the things that I say maybe is acting as a blockage, perhaps resulting in some sort of symptom on your body, okay? So, and then we're going to use the 12 months of the year here as well to pick when this sort of became blocked. And also we've got career, marriage, love, wealth, happiness, star, these to see which area, okay? So this is going to be a little short reading, and please remember I have divine masculine and divine feminine, and the reason I have these out is because we have both energies within all of us, okay? So I've deliberately got these out of the deck today. I'm going to move that camera actually and put these over there just now. So if none of this resonates with you today, Pisces, this isn't going to be your story. It simply means that your chakra is not blocked, okay? Let me just pop that over there. Getting a bit of... Yeah, and I hope you can hear me because I don't have the best of equipment just now, and I do appreciate some words that you said about me perhaps needing a microphone. Yes, I do. So that's something I probably need to invest in, so I do hope everybody can hear me. I'm making do with something that it's not great, but we just have to make do. Anyway, so without further ado, let's have a look and see what chakra is what for you. Okay, Spirit, this is going to be for Pisces. This one's fell down here. Some of you it's the root chakra. Okay, that's dropped. I hope you can see the imagery on these cards. You can clearly see the root chakra here. Anything else, Spirit? This is for Pisces out there. Pisces. Okay. Wow, and a solar plexus. On the bottom of the deck, we have heart chakra. So, I've not done this for any other sign, but I'm going to take the bottom of the deck here as well. So, let me just put these out of the way. So, with your heart chakra, so we've got heart, sacral, and root. So, let's start with the heart here. Alright, so some of you may well, okay, this is how we influence others, okay, how we forgive people, how we love others is how I see the heart chakra. And often, before I say, just so as you know, if those of you don't know what chakras are, chakras simply mean the wheel, okay, so we have energy points within our body that when they flow together. And when there is a block in that energy, it means that the energy is being misdirected. It misdirects that flow, okay? And it kind of causes a lot of blockages within the energy, or an underactive flow or an overactive flow, okay? So what we're going to be talking about today is really just the underactive blockage, all right? And the first one is the heart. So, and excuse me if I cough or wheeze, I do actually have COVID. So Not great. Anyway, so this is how we give and receive love, how compassionate we are. So often, this is 100%, I feel that some of you Pisces may give to others a people pleaser. You may give a lot of love and a lot of things to others, often to your detriment, okay? So when that's blocked, this is what you do, okay? So I feel that when it's blocked, okay, there is I don't want to say this, there's a struggle to produce healthy boundaries for people, because you can't always be the one giving and giving and giving and giving with no boundaries, no healthy boundaries. It's okay to draw a line in the sand and say, you know, I'm not giving anymore. I need to be receiving. I need to be receiving love. I need to be receiving whatever, okay? So some of you need to have those healthy boundaries. And also, when this chakra is blocked, for some of you, you've had a lot of hurt and pain that you are holding on to from past relationships, Pisces. Could be relationships with family, relationships with work, relationships with love, all right? Because it is your heart. But you also have the solar plexus and the root chakra here blocked. So, so if you're not open, if this isn't open, and there's blockages, you may be blocking people coming into your life because you're not healed. Whether it's trauma and pain from past, whether it's being excessively a people pleaser, whether it's not having healthy boundaries, whatever. But you need to literally go within, all right, to heal this block chakra. It's like you need to go in to heal in order to then have that reflected outside with what people are seeing, okay? I'm sitting on the floor, Pisces. If you see me wiggling around, that's why, because sometimes I'm quite comfortable sitting on the floor, okay? Now, to combined with the root chakra, let's go to that next, with the heart and the root, and then the solar plexus. This is almost like following boom, 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 one after the other, all right? So you have got more than one blockages. I don't know whether you're even aware of this. Some of you might be, some of you might not be. But the root chakra is again about not being grounded. This is, to me, is the root. It's where we, it's our ability to stand on our own 2 feet. It's how we feel in daily life. It's how safe we feel in our lives, you know. So if this chakra's blocks, you can often feel very, very depleted. And what are we saying about this energy here? You can feel depleted. You can feel anxious. You can feel fearful in a situation, work, love, or life. Whether you are expressing that or not, or showing that to the world, that is what people are seeing. Well, maybe some people that have got an attuned eye can see that. This, with this and the solar plexus being blocked like that, that can cause affect your overall well-being, either physically, mentally, emotionally, all right? And for some of you, if you're not resonating with that, just take what resonates out of this. Maybe some are blocked with some of you and others aren't blocked. Maybe 1 or 2 are. Okay? So with this, I feel, excuse me, that often the chakra blocks, for me anyway, it affects my ability to cope. It would affect my ability. So I'm talking from my perspective. It would affect my ability to make sense as well of things. So a good way to balance this is either of these is via meditation, Pisces, okay? And I use a tree for meditation. I use a huge big oak tree, and I use the roots from that oak tree right the way through my system to the ground to be grounded, all right? And that'll ground your heart and your root chakra by doing the same form of meditation. Now, there's plenty of people on YouTube that can actually, let me wiggle about, can actually give you a guided meditation with this if that's what you want to do. Or some of you that know more about the chakra points. I don't proclaim to be an expert on absolutely anything. Okay, we're all learning, and every single day is a learning process. And like I said at the beginning, your perspective watching this may be different to mine. This is just what I think, okay? So you need to affirm here. I am protected, I am grounded, I am safe, I can cope. Yeah? I am protected, I am grounded, I am safe, and I can cope. There's an affirmation for you, okay? To ground this root chakra, that would be quite good. And also with the root chakra, for some of you, if you're into crystals, hematite is a good crystal to ground that chakra. And with the heart chakra, it can be rose quartz, especially to do with the heart and to do with love and to do with healing sort of old wounds, or any sort of green stone. It could be fluorite, it could be a jade sort of crystal, anything like that. All right. Yeah, so you've got quite a lot, whoever I'm speaking to today, unhealed wounds that needs to be healed. Especially this is resonating with you, Pisces, more than the root or this solar. This is somebody else, I feel. Solar plexus. Okay. Now this is this beautiful, vibrant, orangey yellow. It's like yellow here. All right. So this is trusting your inner fire and harnessing the energy to give you self-determination. But also my perspective is this is what gives us confidence. It's what gives embracing our uniqueness, right? So if we're all embracing our uniqueness, that's what makes us shine. Now, most Pisces are shining anyway. I mean, I've got a sister that's a Pisces, and she's very confident, very unique, very does her own thing, and F everybody else sort of thing. They don't care. So if you're embracing that, that's smashing as an individual, okay? So with this chakra as well, I feel that's where you hold your abundance. It's where you hold your fears. So sometimes when that's blocked, you can get a sense of, I don't want to put disconnect. You would be lack of motivation. So if you're having any of this, this is what it would be. Some of you have got a massive, massive problem with trust. Okay, and this can be manifesting from these wounds here, deep-rooted wounds, and this emotional deep scars and emotional wounds, they can come out to the surface, and when it's blocked, can feed that fear, and it ends up a vicious circle that you don't get out of. If you feel this may be blocked, then I feel with the solar plexus, one thing is to reiterate that you trust your own intuition, you trust your own guidance, you are calm. Some of you are confident, and most of Pisces that I know are very calm, very intuitive, very confident. But if you've got all three of these blocked, okay, you need a lot of work, Pisces, a lot of work to unblock these. But for one person out there, these are the two that are blocked. This one was on the bottom deck. That root chakra came out first. These two. Okay, you can also use amber stones for this solar plexus. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use these three cards. I want to see with the heart in particular, excuse me, what caused this block with the heart chakra? What caused this block, Spirit? You saw me twist that. Love. Something's left an emotional scar here, and you are subduing that. Yeah, that's, you are worthy of love. You are worthy of unconditional love. And that's an affirmation you need to say. I truly love myself. I am worthy of love, and I attract unconditional love towards me. Okay? To get that heart chakra unblocked. Okay? Carry a rose crystal with you, in your pocket, in your wallet, in your purse. And for the women, maybe a little tiny one down the bra, you know. That will help as well. I'm very much into the crystal therapy. Okay, that's where the block came in here. I'm not concentrating on the root chakra because I want to concentrate on what month did this happen roughly? What month of the year are we talking about? Okay, so my God, it says October. Well, that would be just recently. Love. October. Something may have happened last October. I think if you're in America, you call it, is it fall? You call it for autumn? You see what I've pulled here? Look. Now, this is either when this has happened to block this chakra, or this is going to be when it heals, or it's healed. Maybe your heart's open again to love. I don't know your individual stories, okay? But to me, this is when something's happened, or when love is actually coming back in for you to unblock that chakra, okay? So let's go to the solar plexus for you, Pisces. Okay, so what's the solar plexus? Career. So, wow. Confidence to have control over your life. Okay. Again, that can be your scars, but this is career. Let me just get a month for you. Something with a career here with the block chakra. What happened in the career? Something in May, perhaps, for you, with the career that blocked that chakra. Something affected your confidence in career. You may well have had a business deal or a venture that went wrong, or somebody's taken an idea or taken your money, or just it's like almost like something happened with, look here, this love block and career. Perhaps you're in partnership with somebody with work and love, and when ones went, the other ones went, the other situations went together. If you've been a working husband and wife, for example, and you've been working together, living together, often those situations, if you're around somebody 24/7, you know, that doesn't often work out well. So I'm only surmising that that's potentially what could have happened there. On the bottom of the deck, you do have happiness coming in. So when was the root chakra blocked? When was the root chakra? April. So something with April and May. Last year, or this year, sorry. April and May with the root and the solar chakra. And right in the center is the love. So your heart chakra was really blocked, or is starting to open again. October. Right, okay. So the crystals remind you, the root chakra, we're looking for some lovely, let me see, root chakra, hematite, okay, to ground you. Hematite, a black obsidian, is very, very good for protection as well, to stop anybody getting back in your energy. And your heart chakra is a little bit of rose quartz. It doesn't need a big stone, little tiny crystal. I wish I could send you some, Pisces, I really do, but a little rose quartz would help. And the solar plexus would be maybe a little stone of amber would help that. Beautiful amber, or even a tiger's eye, I feel. Not everybody's going to agree with that, but that's just what I feel here. Okay, for you. Bringing that all in, okay, you need to have those affirmations. I am safe, I am protected, I am grounded, I can cope. I trust my intuition and guidance. I'm calm and confident. And I am worthy of love and attract unconditional love. I am worthy of love and attract unconditional love. Hopefully, most of you will know the difference between unconditional love and what is conditional love. Conditional love is, I will do this for you, right? This is a conditional. I will do this for you, but you need to buy me that, right? I will go and make your dinner, but you're going to have to take me out to dinner the next 7 days. Unconditional love is putting, I don't know, it's really simplistic, like just running a bath for somebody, having their dinner on for them when they come home and they're exhausted. If a bill comes in, paying that bill, going halfers on things if there's a bill and you're out and you're having a meal. Unconditional love is not placing restrictions, not making demands, not insisting on, if you do this, I want. There's a difference in life between want and need, and wants don't always get. And I think this is where that blocks came in. You've had a very, very scarred experience and blocked this chakra for some of you. For some of you, it may well have been a partner that you've had children with, and I feel that very strongly. I've just picked that up just there, and this is where that disconnect came in love, because the partner may have left you. You may have been left out in the cold to bring your children up on your own, and it's made you a bit mistrusting, feeling not worthy, feeling not like you deserve anything. Okay, you deserve more than that. You deserve nothing but unconditional love. And unconditional love you will find. You just have to unblock that heart and let it in. Alright? Anyway, that was a strange little reading, wasn't it? I just did this little card for you. Anyway, Pisces, I hope that makes sense to some of you. I don't know when I'm going to post this reading, but I do feel it's for this month. So, yeah, take care, Pisces. Do the work on these chakras that I've brought up today. Very, very, very important for the heart and the sacral and the root chakra, okay? Anyway, have a lovely day, Pisces, whatever you're doing. And have a nice morning, afternoon, or evening, depending where you are in the world. All right, my lovelies. Take care, and I will catch you guys on my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, dear Cancer, and welcome to my channel, Maggie XX Tarot. How are you all? I hope you're all doing well. Huge thank you to my existing subscribers. Thank you so much for your continued support. And to my returning subscribers, you are all also very welcome, and I'm so happy everybody stayed with me. Okay, so today I'm just going to do a quick reading on your chakras here, and to find out which chakras are perhaps blocked, what we need to work on, and what you don't need to work on. Okay, it's a very short and sweet, so we're going to be using the 7 chakra points here. These beautiful cards are by Hattie Thorne. I put a link in the drop box down below. Now, as we're well aware, Cancer, there is other chakra points that do exist, but we're just going to focus on the main ones today. So, for those of you that don't know what chakra is, it just simply means a wheel where energy points in the body flow from top to bottom. And the energy, if there is an energy blockage, that means that the energy is being redirected with the flow, and it's not getting to where it should get, okay? So when there's a blockage, we call it underactive or overactive, but today I'm going to focus on the blockages more than what happens when they're all working properly. And also I'm going to choose a month of the year here, and also we're going to choose which part that's caused the blockage, whether it's love, whether it's career, whether it's success, whether it's marriage, or whether it's wealth, etc. Okay, so without further ado, let's have a quick look. We also have Divine Feminine here, and I have Divine Masculine, because we are got both energies within us. Okay, move the candle over there. Oh, you get it, that's better. There we go. So let's see, which chakras do we need to work out as for our Cancer? That is recording, isn't it? Yeah, good. This is for Cancer Spirit. Cancer, what chakras need to be unblocked? Oops. Throat chakra. Let's see, what else? Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else? Oh, interesting. It said, yeah, it said that chakra. Sacral, okay. Alright, my loves. I thought heart was coming out, but anyway. So, let's go to the throat chakra first. So with this chakra, some of you may be channels, you may be mediums, you may be a voice that's a channel, because look at this wonderful picture here with the throat chakra lighting up. Okay, and also this is perhaps how you express your self-expression, how you express, how you speak to others, how you find the right words to speak to others, whether it's work, love, or life. Okay, so if this chakra is blocked, I've always found that often you have a lack of ability to verbalize what you want to say, to speak, and you need to speak your truth in a manner that doesn't come across as verbally aggressive. And at times when that's blocked, I've found that your words come out in an aggressive manner, you know, and there's non-stop talking with you. Also, when it's blocked, you can feel a little bit, I would say, through my opinions, this is my opinion only, a bit insecure or introverted is what I want to say. All right. And you do need to sort of speak your truth, right? So when this is blocked, I don't feel you have that opportunity to speak your truth at the moment. All right, so you need to speak up for yourself and make other people hear you. So when that's blocked, this is perhaps how you're feeling at the moment, that you don't feel you've got that ability to say what you want to say and self-express or find the right words. Okay. Now also, this is just an opinion, but when I've had a throat chakra blocked, Cancer, it affects my ability actually to listen, because the ears are not far from the throat, and I find it affects my ability to listen. I don't know if this is going to resonate with one of you or whatever, but that's what I found with this. So just be aware of that, whether it's work, love, or life, that you may have a problem with that. And especially if you are a channel for mediumship and not ego. If you're a channel for mediumship, if that's blocked, perhaps you're speaking from ego as opposed to from, you know, a place of when it's not blocked, if that makes sense. Okay, so just learn, you need to unblock that. You need to be able to speak up for yourself and allow others to hear you, which is what I feel for some of you Cancers out there you are not feeling at the moment. You're feeling unheard, which is not a good energy with that. Okay. With that, we have sacral chakra. Again, you're not being heard. It could be to do with work, because with the sacral chakra, this is where your creativity and your joy is, and how you feel your vibrant expression is, with this beautiful vibrant orange here. This is definitely where your ambition, where your divine feminine energy sits. Okay, can be fertility for some of you. It's where your sexual desires sit, where your passion sits, and it's also what you feel passionate about. So there's something, work, love, or life, we'll look at that in a card in a minute with one of these, that you're not expressing, okay, and you're holding all that energy here in your sacral chakra, right? So it's also how you perceive or receive emotions and the emotions of others. So with this block, there is maybe some reproductive issues for some of you. You may be disconnected from your emotions at the minute because you don't feel you can speak out about something. You also should self-care. Care becomes secondary, so you're not giving yourself self-care to work on these chakra points. You need to remember, Cancer, to look after yourself, please. Number one first. And a lot of people I know that's got that blocked chakra, they don't feel that they can make themselves a priority, whether it be in divine feminine energy. Perhaps some of you have got family, children, a lot of responsibilities where you're putting everybody else first and not working on you. And there's an energy of not being able to speak about it or speak out or speak up, you know, with your throat chakra. So you're feeling blocked there from self-expression, not being able to speak to the individuals with the right words is what I want to say. So an affirmation would be for you with this one in particular: I treat my own self-care as a priority, but still remain connected to family, community, and all my endeavours. Okay, I'm going to repeat this affirmation. I treat my own self-care as a priority, but still remain connected to family, community, and all my endeavours. You see this? You can still remain connected to your family and all your endeavours, but whatever you're holding here and not speaking about is building up. Speak up for yourself and make others people hear you in a calm, rational manner. It doesn't have to be an aggressive manner, okay? Don't keep this all introverted. Whatever this is, speak up about it. Don't allow it to manifest in a sort of aggressive way. Take 2 breaths, take 2 steps back, and speak your truth, no matter what it is, okay? Get people to hear you. It could be a divine feminine you need to speak your truth to, Cancer, or a divine masculine, but this is the divine feminine come out twice. So let's have a look, Cancer, very briefly. So what month, oops, hang on, that wants to fly out, April. What month did the throat chakra become blocked for our beautiful Cancerians? September. Something happened in September. And what about this sacral? Yeah, something's happened recently here, Cancer. Family, perhaps. Something that you can't speak up to. Something with the sacral chakra is December. It's not happened yet. Or it happened last December. Wow. So what was this work, love, or life? Why was this? Oh, did you see this? What flew over here? Marriage. Something in the sacral chakra happened in December. Might have been last year. Or you're going to heal it December this year. So what about this throat chakra, September? Happiness, okay. Okay, throat chakra and September. Perhaps you've had something come forward with the throat chakra that's blocked you being able to speak up about something. Maybe there's some big happiness you've had. Why would that block that, though? It wouldn't. Okay, this could be something that you don't want to tell people just yet. The throat chakra. So you want to speak from a place of love, not fear. Ah, okay. I'm not going to go into that in too much detail. I'm picking up from Spirit exactly what that is, but we'll just leave that there. You know what that is. You don't want to tell people at the moment, okay? So December, we have the sacral chakra with marriage. Some of you may well be finding out you are pregnant in December within a marriage, because this is the divine feminine, okay? Maybe some of you are going to unblock this chakra in December and find out that you end up pregnant if you're female. And if you're male, it's just, again, just reiteration of looking after yourself. Some of you may be separated from somebody in December from a marriage, whereas your sacral chakras became blocked. Because remember, I said this is about your desires, your passions, what you feel you're passionate about. Some of you may be passionate about this marriage coming in December, okay? But we're talking about blockages here. So maybe a marriage has caused this blockage, or a divorce has caused this blockage. Whatever the blockage is, we need to remove it, okay? We do need to remove that. Is there anything else you want to tell us, Spirit? I specifically picked these cards out. If you unblock these chakras, Cancer, you're going to have a lot of success. There's success here for you. Look at that. Success, happiness, and marriage. I'm not saying the chakras are, you're not going to be happy or successful if they remain blocked, but it will certainly help the flow to unblock them, because it is energy. And what you send out, you attract back, okay? So it's not beneficial to keep them blocked. That's what I want to say to you. Okay, Cancer? And that was very short and sweet. Like I said, this is based on my opinions only. Now, with the throat chakra, I would say to some of you, actually, with the crystals and things like that, is to pick up a little aquamarine, okay, crystal, and with the sacral chakra being this beautiful orange, you can have something like tiger's eye. You could have, you know, if it's a happy, because you had the happy card, didn't you? Success card and the happiness. Then orange calcite is good as well. A lot of people have got their own crystals that they would suggest for different chakra points, but this is just what I'm suggesting, okay? You can go and research that. But in order to unblock these chakras, Cancer, I would suggest that you actually do a guided meditation, or I might do another video with an update with how to go through that wheel and go through the chakra points and heal them. Or you can go on YouTube, and there's a lot of internet sort of guided meditation to help you do that. All right, well, that's the points that I have for you, my beautiful Cancerians. I hope that makes sense to at least one of you. That would be brilliant. So anyway, have a wonderful day, morning, evening, or afternoon, depending where you are in the world, and I will catch you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello, and welcome back to my channel, Maggie XX Tarot. This is going to be a reading for our beautiful Scorpios. Hello, Scorpio. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Well, today is going to be a very, very short reading. Excuse me. I have a terrible cough, so I do apologise. So we're going to do a short reading on the chakra points to see which chakra point you need to work on. As we all know, there are 7 main chakra points, but there are also hundreds of other ones, okay? There's a root, star chakra, etc., etc. But we're just going to deal with these 7 and see which one of those in your main body. For those of you that don't understand what chakra means, it simplistically means a wheel. So it means a wheel of energy. So when the energy point is in the body is blocked, is when the energy blockage comes in, okay? And what a blockage means is that the energy is something with the energy is preventing or misdirecting that flow, okay? So I'm going to focus on the blockages sort of thing, and it's like underactive as opposed to the overactive, and we'll take it from there in another video, okay? Also, I've got these cards here, checked out to see whether it's career, love, you know, happiness, what part is being blocked, wealth, that sort of thing. We also have the days of the month as well to sort of bring in when this blockage happens for you guys. All right, move this candle out of the way here. So let's go. All right, my lovelies. So let's see when this blockage, where's the blockage for Scorpio? Blockage for Scorpios, please, Spirit. This one seems to stick out, but yeah, I'll take that one. No, I won't. I'll let you drop it out. Sorry. This is for Scorpio. Stop. Root chakra, Scorpio. Anything else? Anything else? Scorpio. Anything else for Scorpio? Oh, this one's flown over here. Throat chakra came back out again. So, wow. What have you? Put these over here. So we've actually just been talking to Cancer about the throat chakra, and I'm going to have to repeat myself with that in a minute. So for you, all right, look at this beautiful root chakra. So if you look at this image here, the root is like a tree, okay? And I always feel with the root chakra is how you ground yourself and how you feel safe, I would say, and your stability, standing on your own 2 feet, okay? So when that's blocked, I feel you can feel very unstable, very anxious about a certain situation, work, love, or life. And this then affects the overall well-being, either it's physical, mental, or emotional, all right? So obviously a lot of the time with the root chakra, people do a guided meditation using a big oak tree as they're going down the chakra points, and with the roots being the grounded bit at the bottom at your feet, okay? So when that's blocked, it can, for me, affect your coping mechanisms. It can affect your mood, guys and gals. So a good way to balance this is meditation. Also, what I want to say to you is, if it's affecting your moods, then you might want to look at your third eye, and you might want to look at your solar plexus, because sometimes that can affect your confidence and how you control you have over your life, and the disconnect and the emotions, okay, or any emotional scars that you're holding on to. So with this root chakra, I feel that I've said this to most people that have got this, that you need to treat your own self-care as a priority, but still remain connected to family and community and all of the endeavours. But you do need to work on you as opposed to everybody else, if you know what I mean. Everybody else comes first instead of Scorpio's priority. All right. So with the root chakra, I'm not saying you're not standing on your own 2 feet, but what I'm saying is something's unbalanced, that something's came in and unbalanced that for you this month. All right, and we'll have a look at work, love, and life in a minute. So perhaps some people can lose their jobs, some people, for example, and that affects their ability to have a home. So that then would unbalance the energy there of being able to stand on their own 2 feet and feel safe within their property, within their home. If you don't have a job, then that affects your ability there. Also with the root chakra, it's about embracing your divine wisdom. It's the grounding force, basically, and it does anchor you into the present moment, like I'm saying. So if that's unbalanced or blocked, you're not grounded. So a lot of work is needing done, Scorpio, on this chakra. Yeah, a lot of red, a lot of fire energy. So some of you could well be linked to Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And we have this throat chakra. So that is, which is funny for Scorpios, because I know a lot of Scorpios and they can be quite moody, okay? But this does is about self-expression. Some of you may be channels or working on being a channel, but you need to work on a place of sincerity and not ego, guys. Okay, love, not fear. So with this is how we express ourselves. This is how we express ourselves to others with the throat chakra. How we speak our individual truth, work, love, or life, all right? So if this is blocked, believe it or not, we can often have a lack of ability to listen as well. So you're, you know, it's not just the voice, but your ears aren't listening type of thing, okay? And it's an inability to verbalize what we want to say. So there's something you need to speak your truth on, some sort of matter, or often it can be, when that's blocked, believe it or not, this is my experience of it, you can talk non-stop and you can talk in a verbally aggressive manner to people, which isn't really Scorpios. Scorpios tend to be more moody and more, sorry, I've got to be honest, you tend to just withdraw from people to go into a sort of your own little man cave or female cave, just to have that peace and quiet, okay? So there's something this month I feel you're going to have to speak up for yourself, and you're going to make others hear you. With the root chakra being there as well, then you need to feel safe, you need to feel protected, and you need to be able to cope. Whatever's going on in your life right now, I don't feel you feeling grounded, and I don't feel you're able to express what is making you feel insecure and what is making you go introversion. Is that the right word? What's the word? Internally, to go withdraw, to go within. All right? About what you should and shouldn't do here. Yeah, you definitely need to speak up, Scorpio, this month about something. Okay, because this is affecting how you're feeling in a very, very negative way here. So I'm going to quickly find out what's going on. So the throat chakra, okay. So a lot of you may be channels here. So why did this throat chakra get blocked? You've blocked some sort of success on the root chakra. Love. Wow. And what month did this come in for the throat chakra? March for this one, and the root chakra, August. Something's happened to block your chakra around March time, Scorpio, and it's blocked your success as well. So there's been something you've not had the ability to speak up about to others. You've not been able to express how you feel or find the right words in order to get this. It could be March, I'm not saying that's definite, and it's definitely blocked sort of. Perhaps you've not came across properly. Maybe you've came across in an aggressive manner, and that's why this chakra could be blocked. Or success is going to come in. We could go the opposite way when you unblock that chakra in the month of March. It could be March coming. Yeah, okay. And the root chakra was blocked around August because there is, you haven't felt protected, you haven't felt safe, and you've not had that ability to cope. And it's around love, my loves. It's around love. Female, male, male, female, 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 whatever your situation is. That's why. Okay, and it's been March. So April, May, June, July, August. Okay. So either this has happened blocked in August, or this is going to be coming in unblocked next August. Hope you don't have to wait till then, Scorpio. Alright, my loves, so I'm going to check there's nothing else Spirit wants you to know with these. Anything else Spirit wants you to know that's coming in? Just know there are meditations on YouTube. I might do another video that can help you go down these chakra points to unblock these. They're very simplistic to do. They only take 5 minutes. So if you go and look at some of the videos, then that might help you to be in a guided meditation. Excuse me. To help you unblock the throat and the root. So that's top of your body and right down to the root here. Yeah, which isn't always good. Okay, anything else Spirit wants you to know? yeah, once you do this, happiness is going to come in for you. When's happiness coming in? When's happiness? May. So you've got March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah. Happiness in May. Is May supposed to come out? Wait a minute. Yeah. May is definitely supposed to come out. Definitely. And November. Okay? Happiness, May and November. Alright, Scorpios, that's what I have for you. So, I'm going to show you those 3 cards. So go and check some videos out to help you with guided meditation, and you will be able to unblock whatever's blocked here, okay? And that's what I sort of have for you. Also, another quick thing before I go is some of the crystals to work on your root chakra. Root chakra would be, you've got hematite. I'm just stopping. Hematite, and the throat chakra would obviously be aquamarine, or you can get some of the bluer crystals, which would be, the root chakra would be obviously hematite and black tourmaline, tiger's eye, something that grounds you. Get a meditation that maybe works with the roots. And then you've got the throat chakra. So with the throat chakra, lapis lazuli is a good one. Turquoise, any sort of the blue stones are going to help you to unblock that, which would be really, really good for you, I feel. All right, Scorpio? Well, that's what I have for you, my love, so I hope that makes sense. Only you will know your situation. That won't resonate with everybody, okay, Scorpio? Anyway, you have a lovely month. Have a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, depending where you are in the world. And I will definitely catch you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye, Scorpio.